Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to install this mod. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to install Open4, which I have a video on, which you can check out in the cards of this video. Now once you have that installed, you want to install a trainer. I recommend Simple Trainer, which you can check out again, a video on how to install. In the cards of this video you should find like a white eye, icon right there. So once you have those two things installed, you want to go ahead and download the mod. And you should find a folder like this, such as this, in your downloads folder. And from here, I'll be showing you how to install this using two methods, the replacement method and the add-on method. If you want to watch the replacement method, well then you should skip to the time shown on the screen right now to watch the replacement method. If you want to watch the add-on method, then you can just continue watching from here. So I'll begin with the add-on method. First thing you want to do is you want to go into add-on, then times 64, DLC packs, and then here you just want to stay here. So now you want to open up your GTA 5 main directory. To find your GTA 5 main directory, you go into Steam, Library, and you right click on Grand Theft Auto 5, you click on Properties, Local Files, and Browse Local Files. And there you go, it brought up my GTA 5 main directory. So the first thing you want to do is you want to copy update into your mods folder. Now I already have it copied into here, so I don't have to do that anymore. But you can just press Ctrl C and then press Ctrl V to paste it here. So since I've done this already, you just go into I just need to go into update times 64 in your mods folder. Just keep that in mind. DLC packs, and here you just want to drag this folder into here, just like so. So you should find it popping up right here. Yeah, there you go, as you can see. So now what you want to do is you want to open up Open4. Okay, and now you want to go into mods. You want to click on edit mode, you want to press yes, and now you want to go into update RPF, common, data, and you should be right here. So if you didn't follow what I just did, you can just follow this path. So you go to GTA 5, then you click on mods, then you click on update. So just follow this path and you should get to where I am. So once you're here, you want to just drag DLC list onto your desktop, just like so, right here, and you want to double click on it, or if you can't open it, you just right click and you click on open with notepad if you haven't opened it ever, but if you have, it should be like automatically opening it up with notepad. So now what you want to do is you want to go back to your mod folder, which is right here. You want to go back, and you want to click on readme. Here you just want to copy this. You want to press Ctrl S. And now here you want to click right here, right after paths. You want to click enter and paste. Ctrl V. There you go, as you can see. And now you press Ctrl S to save. And now you want to go back onto your desktop and drag DLC list into the Open4 window. So this will just basically replace the DLC list.xml file. So you should find that the size changes. So I'm just going to let go of it. There you go, as you can see. So that's done. Now I can delete the DLC list from my desktop. So now you can go back into your Open4 window, and now you want to go into mods. Then you want to go into update times 64 DLC packs, and you want to go down to R8 V10. Now you want to go into DLC times 64 vehicles.rpf. Now here's where things get interesting. So you want to open up your mod folder. You want to go back. Okay, so this is the main, like this is the first like, what do you call it? This is basically just the entire mod folder, right? So you can go into wheels to choose different kinds of wheels, and the way you do this, the way to replace these wheels is you just, for instance, if you want digital dials with stock wheels, you can just go into here, drag, like you just select all of these and you drag this into here, and that'll basically replace it. Let's say you want race dials and stock wheels, well then you just drag all this into here. So if you want race dials with stock wheels version 2, you just drag this and paste it right here, and that will basically change the wheels and the dials. So that's how you do that. Or you can just change oh wait, no, sorry, no, you can't do that. Yeah, so that's basically it for the add method. So now I'll be showing you how to install this mod using the replacement method. So before I begin, I advise that you install this using the add method because the replacement method is very difficult. But okay, now that I've warned you, let's begin. So first thing you want to do is you want to go into replace, and in here you want to choose one of these settings. You can either choose digital dials or race dials. It doesn't matter which one because both have the same installation process. But let's just say I want to choose digital dials. So you just go into here and you click on readme. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to keep this window open. This window is very important. You're going to be using it quite a lot for the replacement method. So just keep this window open, and actually you can just like put it on the side so you can put other things on the other side. So once you've done that, you want to open up OpenForm. This actually we don't need to keep here. You want to click on Windows. No, this is better. Okay, so we have the README on this side and OpenForm on this side. So first thing that you want to do is you want to copy over update into your mods folder. Once you've done that, you want to click on edit mode. You want to go into mods, update, Time64, DLC packs, and then MP January 2016. DLC, Time64, levels, GT5, vehicles, MP January 2016 vehicles. Okay, so now you want to go back into your mods folder. You want to click back, oh actually no, you want to stay here, and you want to drag all these into here to replace them. Okay, so once you have replaced them, this is where everything becomes a little bit complicated and annoying. What you want to do is you want to go back into DLC. So you can just click here. There we go. And now that you've done that, you want to go into Common, Data, Levels, GT5, and you want to click on vehicles.meta. Now you want to drag vehicles.meta onto your desktop. Oops, I already have it here. Okay. So you want to double click on it, and you want to put the README on one side and vehicles.meta on the other side. Now I just want to put this, right here. So first thing you want to do is you want to copy all this. Control C to copy, and now you want to go over to your vehicles.meta file, and you want to press Control F, and you want to search for Banshee 2. There we go. And now you want to select everything from the very beginning of this line down to the very end of this file, this car's data. It should stop right here, \item. After that should be initial data, datas, and then relationships and stuff like that. Okay, so you just press Ctrl V to replace it. We press Ctrl C on this, so pressing Ctrl V here will replace all of this with that. So you can, okay, so I'll just paste it here, and there we go. So now that you've done that, what you want to do is you want to copy this. Press Ctrl C. Now in the other option, whoops, you want to go back into your mod folder. Now in the other option, which is settings for replace ray styles, you have a readme here, which has a little bit of a different text. Where is it? It's right here. So as you can see here, we have item parent vshare underscore truck, and here we have two. We have vshare vehicles race interior and vehicles race generic and banshee. Okay, so these two are the only ones that you want to pay attention to. This one is actually already inside the vehicles.meta file, so you don't actually need to do anything about this. So you can just close this, go back to this location, and now you want to go back to the actual vehicles meta, and your actual, the one that I chose for this tutorial is the digital dials version of the data. So I'm going back to this one. You want to copy this, press Ctrl C, and you want to replace this by pressing Ctrl V. And now you want to save by pressing Ctrl S. You want to close that, and now you want to drag vehicles.meta into Open4 again to replace it. There you go, you can see the size change. And now you open up the README again. Okay, so now you want to copy all this, and now here you want to go back to, and from here you want to go back into data, and now you can drag handling.meta onto your desktop, just like so. So go onto your desktop, you can delete vehicles.meta because we're already done with that, and now we have handling.meta to worry about. So you want to double click on it, you want to put it on one side, and you want to put the README on the other side. So I think I already copied this, but okay, I'll copy it again. Ctrl C, and here, right here, we already have Banshee 2, which is what we're going to be replacing, Banshee 2. So you just select everything from item type. So from here, whoops, right here from the very beginning of the line, all the way down to /item. So right here, all of this. So we can double check by going here. Yep, this is all of the things. This is all that we have to change. So we go back into this file and you press Ctrl V to replace it. There we go. So now that we've replaced it, we can save it. I'll check. Okay, so that's basically it. And now we can close this because we've already saved it. Just make sure that you saved it, and you want to close this, and now you want to drag handling.meta back into Open4 to replace it. There we go, we've just replaced it, and now we go down a little bit more. Okay, so now here what you want to do is you want to go to car calls, and you want to drag, actually no, you want to, actually let me check. Yeah, so you want to drag it onto your desktop. You want to double click on it. Okay, let's make it larger. Okay, we want to bring it onto one side and the readme onto another side. And so what we have to change here is 131 Banshee 2 mod kit. So we just find by pressing Ctrl F, and we find 131. That'll do. There we go. So as you can see, we found it. Now what you want to do is you want to copy all of this. So you want to put your cursor here. This will make things easier. And just scroll, not with your, don't move your mouse, just scroll with your wheel until you find another slash item that stops at the same place as your cursor. I'll show you what I mean. Actually, yeah, that looks kind of weird. Oh wait, no, that's not a slash item. There we go. So as you can see, it lines up perfectly with my cursor. So this is what we finish at. So you press Ctrl C to copy, and now you do the same thing. You select all this, then afterwards we just replace it. So you start from item, and you place your cursor right here after item, and now you scroll down until you find a backslash item, which is like this, which lines up to your cursor. So you scroll until we find another one that fits. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Okay, there it is. Oh, wait. Did I miss it? Nope, these are just items, see? They're not backslash items. Okay, there we go. As you can see, the end of the car modification data. Yeah, so it should line up with your cursor, and it should be a backslash item, not an item, not like this. It should be a backslash item. So you just put it all the way to here, and you press Ctrl V to replace it. So there we go. That should have worked. And now you press Ctrl S to save. You can close that now. And now you want to drag car calls back into Open4. Okay, so next thing you want to do is you want to delete car calls, and you want to drag car variations onto your desktop. And now you want to go and open it. You want to put it to one side, you want to put the readme to the other side, and here you want to scroll down a little bit, and you want to select all of this again. Now what you want to do is you want to click here. Will search be necessary? Okay, so you just press Ctrl F. You search for Banshee 2. There we go, we found it. And now you select everything from here. Model name should be right here. And you want to drag down until you find a backslash item. Or, yeah, let's just drag. There we go. As you can see, we found it. And you press Ctrl V to replace. Okay, now you press Ctrl S to save. You can close that and drag car variations back into Open4. Okay, so I believe, yep, that is it for MP January 2016. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to go into Open4, you want to go back to DLC packs, and you want to go down to Patch Day 9 NG DLC Time 64 Levels GT5 Vehicles, and now you want to go all the way back up beforehand. You also want to open up your GT5 mod folder, the R8 mod folder, and you want to select all of this and replace it in here again. spoiler alert, we're going to be doing the exact same thing to a lot of files. So, that replaced it. So now that we're done with that, we go back to DLC, times 64, we go to levels, patch day 9 ng, wait, sorry, no, patch day 9 ng, we go back to patch day 9 ng. We go to, actually no, sorry, you go to update RPF, DLC patch, and here you should find, what? Okay. So you go down to, where is it? MP January 2016. You want to go to common, data, levels, GTA 5, vehicles.meta. You want to drag this onto your desktop. You want to copy all of this. Actually no, just open up vehicles.meta again beforehand, and you want to open up the readme. You want to copy all of this once again. If you've done this already for MP January 2016, then you should know how to do this again in the patch, DLC patch. So you just do the exact same thing, except for a little later on, where you have to do something different. So you press Ctrl C, and now you find it here, Banshee 2. There we go, we found it. And you do the same thing. You go all the way down. We press Ctrl V. There we go, we've replaced it. And now again, we copy this. Oops. We copy all this. We press Ctrl C. We select all of this. And we press Ctrl V to replace it. Now we press Ctrl S to save. We close this. We drag vehicles.meta back into here. We delete this. We go back into the readme. We scroll down. Okay, so now you want to go back into Open4. You want to go back into data. And you want to go and drag handling.meta onto your desktop. You want to open up handling.meta. You want to drag it onto one side. You want to open up the readme right next to it. And you want to copy all of this once again. Yeah, the replacement method is not fun. Again, you just go to where item type is. You copy all. You put your cursor right here. Oops, there we go. From the beginning of the line all the way down to \item. So just before Sultan RS starts, before any of this, and you press Ctrl V to replace. Okay, now you can press Ctrl S to save. You can close this. You can go down. You can go back to your desktop and drag handling.meta back into Open4. There we go. Now you open up the README again. You scroll down a little bit. This we don't have to copy. I believe this might be it, actually. I'll just double check. Okay, so this is it. You are now done. That was the installation process for the replacement method. I do not advise that you try it. It's horrible. But we'll see if it works. I'm going to start up GTA 5 now, and I'll see you guys in game. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've spawned in game. So let's first test out the add-on method. And I have a little bit of disappointing news about the replacement method. So first I'll show you the add-on method. So you go down to, you open up your menu by pressing F4. Then you go down to vehicle spawning, spawn vehicle by model name, and then here you type in R8 V10. And as you can see, it has spawned just fine. So the car looks perfectly fine on the outside. Whoops. Okay. As for the inside, it looks great too. As you can see, the digital dials work very well. So this worked. However, the replacement method didn't quite work, and here is why. So let's go back onto our desktop. Okay, so after searching through Open4 using the search tool, I found that there are 3 Banshee 2 file locations. There is MP January 2016. There is, of course, patch day 9NG, and as well as patch day 13NG. So to fix the replacement method, you need to go into Update, Time64, DLC Packs, Patch Day 13NG, DLC, Time64, Levels, GTA 5, Vehicles, and you'll find Banshee here. So you just replace it with the, where is it? I already had it open. So you just replace it here. So once you have replaced, whoa, it's a lot of lag. So as you can see, there are no digital dials. Oh, whoa, the lag has stopped. That is so weird. Okay, okay, so as you can see, the dials don't work properly. I don't know why. But yeah, you can get it to spawn, and it does sort of work, I guess. But other than that, not really. The interior is pretty horrible. So I advise that you use the atom method. I believe that you should basically edit the patch day 13NG files, but I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure whether it's exactly what you're supposed to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't try replacement method if you want to get it working perfectly. And yeah, please leave comments below, asking, giving me feedback, how I can improve, how I can, make my videos better and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, peace out.